Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the new update that FlowFlow just dropped in, and this is on April 18, 2024, and we're going to talk about the custom markers in Google Maps, which they finally arrived here, and also we have a great implementation of converting a JSON into data type automatically, and it's working great. Actually, I have tested. It's amazing work from the FurtherFlow team, and I really like, to be honest, that FurtherFlow is actually dropping those small updates. So only like with two main features that were like added. But I really like that. I really like FurtherFlow to drop more often updates with like features like that that are dropped, and people are saying that people can think that they only dropped with two features, but this feature in particular, we were waiting for it like for years. People are actually know about that. We're waiting for years, so it's much appreciated. If even if they dropped on with this one, that is actually a major thing, at least for me. And then the data types from JSON, it's another thing that we're going to talk about, and I'm going to show you how it works. It's actually a game changer. If you're using an API calls, it's great changer, and you don't even have to use paths anymore, according to me, and you just prevent so many errors, and it's so much better, and just using further flow out of the box. So without further ado, I just want to say thank you very much for all the people who are paid subscribers, paid members, sorry, to my YouTube channel. That means a lot. And please, if you haven't joined my Discord channel, my goal for the 5,000 subscribers is to actually go live every week on my Discord now. So please, just to reach that goal, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump into today's video, and let me actually show you how those new improvements works. Okay, let's talk about the first feature, which is the maps marker, um, and having like a custom map marker based on the image. And this is of course, this is how it looks like, and this is how we can use it, for example, from assets. Um, but fortunately, I was not able to make it work. So for some reason, I tried test mode, did not work. I tried um, web deployment, and it did not work. And I tried mobile, and it did not work as well. So I'm not sure if it is the issue is with me, but for some reason the whole map is actually not loading. So let me actually first show you the settings. I created a brand new project. This is a brand new project with only one page. So technically it should like work. And I have a single marker, which is coming from latitude and longitude. And then I have a location coming from the app state that I just created. And I have the initial location, and I have the marker. So this is the new feature, the marker. Previously we had only the default, and now we have choose from an image. And then we have the image type, which is an asset or a network. And I have created this cool, uh, which is with the Bulgarian flag. And I really like it. It's from OpenAI, actually. They generated, and really like it. So if you want to have a custom markers, it seems that OpenAI actually it's generating really cool custom markers. And yeah, let me show you actually, this is how it looks like in test mode. And unfortunately, it's not working. I'm not going to show you how it looks in Web mode because it's basically the same thing, and in web, in mobile is actually looking pretty much the same thing. And just to show you, this is how it looks like on mobile for me for now. So I'm not sure if this is actually a full flow issue or it's something wrong with my setup. It's not a lot into it actually. You just add Google Maps and add your keys. And it's previously it was working, but for some reason right now it's not working. So have no idea why, to be honest. But let me know in the comments below. Is it working for you? Are you able to see the custom markers? Are you able to see the map? Let me know. Like I said, maybe it's me. And let's move on and talk about the second feature, which is data type to JSON. And the whole idea is that you can actually right now supply JSON or list of JSONs, and it will actually create you the data type, and it will also create the nested data type inside. So in this case over here, it will create an OpenAI response. Of course, you can give it your own name. And it's like, and technically it's actually good rules of thumb to be lower cases, because it will actually create a lowercase after that. So for example, it will create this data type, and then it will create another data type, which is called messages with lower cases, because it will get the field, the name field, to create the second data type. So let me actually show you. If I switch over here in this amazing website, it's called JSON placeholder.typecode.com, just to write JSON sample user or something like that. And then if we scroll down, we can actually see that they have this sample resource with 10 users. I'm actually using this a lot in my videos, this sample JSON. So if I copy the first JSON, this is the first JSON, and if I switch back to Flow, and if I go to data types, now you can actually see this great button, which is called create data type based on a schema or a simple JSON response. And then, of course, maybe first give it a name. In this case, I will just name it user because I'm expecting one user. So if I paste the JSON over here and just click on create, you can actually see my JSON of the user being created, and then I have inside a nested JSON, nested data type, which is address, and I have another one which is company. So, and if you notice, your user is the last created, and the reason is that the logic is that it will first create the deepest level of the data, and then it will move on to go to the top level of the data. So that's why it looks like that. And then for the address, this is the address. Again, in the address, we have another nested JSON, which will be a data type called geo. And then for the company, you can actually see it over here. For the company, we have another one, which is only string. And it's actually relevantly easy to get the data type as well. Another thing that you have to notice is that if you have a link to an audio source or a video or something like that, Flow will actually not pick those. So you have to manually delete the link and then add it again, because Flow is actually using image path, video path, and audio path. And that's actually only for visual purposes. At the end of the day, those are actually strings. So that's why Flow is actually getting them as a string. And like I said, you have to manual. That's the only downside right now. But I don't think like Flow can actually extract the path based on the link. Yeah, probably based on the file that you're getting. Maybe they can do it, but yeah, I think that's a super minor thing according to what they created, and that you don't have to actually put that manually. So that's more than impressive, if you ask me. And if I move to my other project, you can actually see that this is the same thing. I have already added this, and I have the user, which is, sorry, is this one, and I have the company, and I have the address, and I have the geo, uh, and everything is in place. And if I go now to the API call, and if I switch to users, and if I go to response, you can actually see that I'm parsing this to data type user demo, and it's list, because it's actually, this is giving me a list. As you can see, if you're wondering if it's giving you a list or not, if it's actually starting with those brackets, that is a list, and you have to enable list. That's like the general rule. And like I said, you have this demo user. So this is my demo user, and I have address inside. So I have address, and inside the address, I have this geo, and this is the geo. So if I go over here, let me show you how I set it up. Now it's super, super easy. You don't even have to deal with the paths, with JSON paths. So let me show you. First of all, the query, I'm querying the API call of the users, and then for the generating list of children, I'm actually getting the response. And the response, I'm actually getting it as a data type. So that's important. Make sure that you get the response as a data type in order to use the actual data types. And the variable name will be user. And then in order to use, let's say you want to extract, you want to show the name of the user, just click on the uh, on the text, and then you it's the user item in my case, and it's data type, sorry, data structure field, and then choose a name. And of course, you can choose anything from here, but I choose the name. And if I switch back to my test mode, which just expired actually, but you can actually see those are the names, and it's actually working. You can see the names over here. Let me zoom a little bit for you probably. So those are the names that you can see. And if I switch back over here, you can actually see the names. Those are the names, and those are the same names. So like I said, it's super simple. Let me actually show you. If I want to add the email as well here, so I can do it in a couple of ways, but one of the ways that I can do it is to wrap it inside a row, which I'm going to do right now, and then add maybe a new text, which would be in this case space dash space, to have a little bit space, and then on the next text I'm going to get the email. So in order to get the email, super easy, just use user item and then data structure field, and then click on email, and that's it. Just confirm, and now you will get the email of the user as well. So, like I said, you don't have to mess with with the JSON paths again. I will never use actually JSON paths again, to be honest. So that's really, really, really good feature. Another thing that you can do is I'll just show you here is that what if you actually want to get so data field, and you want to get, let's say, the address, because I think the address, yeah, exactly, so the address is another data type. So if you click the address, you get the data type structure, and then from the address you can get, let's say, the street, or let's say the city. I want to get the city, and that's a nested data type inside a data type, and just can click confirm, and it still works. The equivalent of this one is $sign dot address dot city. it's actually the same thing. But like I said, you don't have to mess with paths anymore, and I think it's you don't have to even define paths, and it looks great. And another thing that it's very that I really like it for is when you create actually a data type. So now it's very simple to actually open here and go to let's actually show you if I create a data type over here. So let me actually, so I would do it in the page state actually. So let's say my user, for some reason I want to add a user to the existing users. I can actually, if my users are coming from, I have to put all the users in the page state. But if I put it in data types, I just want to show you how easy it is to actually add a user. And this is actually a little bit more complex user because we have inserted like it nested three data types. But of course, I just want to show you how you can actually add a new data type, which is super easy. And just click it over here, click my user. What is going on? Why it's changing? That was not like that. Something's wrong. So we have set, something is not right. So we have set variable, and then we have this one, right? So create a data type object, and now you create a new object over here. Something is wrong actually. For some reason, it's keep on this right side. It's keep on not working. So great, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one are other improvements, and we have added helpful tool tips. We also have fixed code generation bugs. We also have fixed walkthrough bugs, and we also have the upgraded Go router. So those actually are great improvements. All of them. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if it's helpful. If it's any helpful to show you, I don't even know, to be honest, where the helpful tips are. Tooltips are. But I see them all across every like option in Flow, so they're much appreciated actually to be able to read what those tools are doing. Um, and finally, the new features we are waiting for, and you can actually see rich text editor, which again was something that people were asking from day one. And Another thing that people were asking actually it's the PDF generator, which I really hope that PDF generator will come soon as well, because I see the Flow team are actually pushing to add those features to Flow. Since the new recruitments come to Flow, there are new things coming, and it's much appreciated actually. I really like that they are listening to the community, and they are adding those widgets. And I think one of the widgets that is most required right now, that it's left when they created this rich text editor. The only one it's left is it will be to have the PDF generator. So let's see, maybe the PDF generator will come soon as well. We'll see. And then we have the Android adaptive icon support. So that means that you can actually change the Android icon of your app, like be rounded or circled or shaped, any shaped actually. I don't think it's any shape, but there are like a couple of shapes that you can use. Then we have the notification batch count on iOS. So a lot of great improvements. The only thing left to say for you guys, it's thank you very much for watching this video. Much appreciated that you watched this video until the end. I have a question for you guys actually. I am thinking to open a Patreon page for me, and just for the just for, how do you call that, for the support, to so you'll be able to clone the projects that I do on my tutorials. So do you think that this will be something that you'll be interested in? Let me know in the comments below or in my Discord channel. And also, like I said at the beginning, thank you very much for all the people who are paid members to my YouTube channel. That means a lot. Any support is much appreciated. And please subscribe to the channel so we can reach the goal of 5,000 subscribers. And when we reach that goal, I will make sure that I will have live sessions every week in my Discord channel. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Take care.